Hello, it's me, the ukulele teacher, here to teach you how to play Hold Back the River by James Bay. So, grab your uke, make sure it's in tune, and get ready to play Hold Back the River. Before we start the lesson, I'm just going to play you through every section of the song once so you have a rough idea of what it'll sound like when you've learned it. Try to keep you close to me, but life got in between. Try to swear not being there, but think that I should have been. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I stop for a minute and see where you hide. Hold back the river, hold back. Once upon a different life, we rode our bikes into the sky. But now we crawl against the tide. Those distant days are passing by. Lonely water, won't you let us wander? Let us hold each other. Lonely water, won't you let us wander? Let us hold each other. Before we go into the chords, I'm going to teach you the riff because he plays it for the intro and throughout the first verse and as the outro as well. I'm going to put it up on the screen in the form of tab. If you're not sure about how to read tab, then check out my video, How to Read Tab. Basically, all the way through the riff, he's playing 2 strings at a time. For the right hand fingering, I try and keep my thumb over the 4th string, my first finger underneath the 3rd string, my second finger underneath the 2nd string, and my 3rd finger underneath the 1st string. On the left hand, start with your first finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string, and your second finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. Then slide that whole shape up 2 frets. The 3rd note is on the 5th fret of the 3rd and 2nd strings at the same time. So for that, I bar the 3rd and 2nd strings with my 1st finger. Don't get scared if you normally have a problem barring, because you're only barring these 2 strings at the same time. It's a lot easier than barring all 4. So those first 3 notes go like this. Then we move over to the 4th and 3rd string, where we have our 1st finger on the 5th fret of the 4th string, and our 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the 3rd string. Then we move that shape up 2 frets, and then move it back down 2 frets, and then go back to barring the 5th fret of the 3rd and 2nd strings. So once you've got this half down, you start going backwards, then start going back up again, and then back down again, and then the last 2 notes you play are just the 2nd and 3rd string open, and then put your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. So let me play through that riff really slowly so you've got all the shapes. Once you've got that riff down, you can play it as the intro and over the first verse. Also, after the chorus, before verse 2, he plays the first 3 notes of that riff. And the outro is the same as that riff, except you don't play the last 3 notes. These are the chords you'll need for the song. If you already know them, skip ahead now. To play the chord of F, put your first finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string, and your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. And F should sound like this. To play D minor, just add your 3rd finger to the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and D minor should sound like this. To play the chord of B flat, keep your 1st finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string, but push it down so that it's also pushing down on the first fret of the first string as well. Then add your second finger to the second fret of the third string, and your third finger to the third fret of the fourth string, and B flat should sound like this. To play the chord of G minor, put your first finger on the first fret of the first string, your second finger on the second fret of the third string, and your third finger on the third fret of the second string, and G minor should sound like this. And to play the chord of C, put your third finger on the third fret of the first string, and C should sound like this. I just play a very simple strumming pattern: down, down, up, down, up, 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 down, down, up, down, up. The chords for the chorus are just B flat followed by F. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I stop for a minute and see where you hide. Hold back the river, hold back. The first chorus is just those two lines. The second chorus is twice as long, but the chords are still just B flat to F. For verse 2, there's two lines and they're both repeated. The first line is D minor to F to B flat to F. Once upon a different life. And then the second line is B flat to F to C. We rode our bikes into the sky. And then once you've learnt those two lines, the next two lines are exactly the same. But now we crawl against the tide. Those distant days are flashing by. The last part to learn is the bridge. The chords for the bridge are just F, B flat and G minor played through twice. And for this bit I changed the strumming pattern. The new pattern I'm playing is down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Play that pattern twice on the F and then once on the B flat and G minor. Lonely water, won't you let us wander? Let us hold each other. And then repeat. So put all those different parts together and that's how to play Hold Back the River by James Bay. I've been the ukulele teacher. If you have any requests for future lessons, let me know in the comments below. Until next time, I love you all and I wish you the best.